Hello, this is Karla of Karla Says, and you're listening live on WIPZ.org and 101.5 FM. Today I have the lovely Emily here with me. She's a musician, and I'm going to be interviewing her about her musical career. Hello, Emily.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
I'm so happy that you're here as well. My first question for you is, what kind of instruments do you play?
Well, mostly I play guitar and I sing as well. I also have a mandolin and play a little bit of piano, but I'm mainly focusing on my guitar playing right now because I'm trying to stick with one thing and just do that one thing really well. But I like other instruments as well, and I would be interested in looking into learning other things in the future.
Oh, that's great. What are you working on right now with your guitar?
Right now I'm mostly working personally to grow in my lead playing. So in the past I've done a lot of rhythm playing and finger picking, but right now I'm trying to work on growing my lead playing as well and just become more well-rounded. So it's like learning a whole new piece.
So what is lead playing?
So
what does that mean?
My rhythm playing is like you're playing the chords behind the music, and then lead playing is more the melody. So you pick out the melody and individual notes or little riffs and solos and things like that.
Interesting. I know guitar playing has so many different terms, and it's always great to hear different terms. So the other term, finger picking, what does that mean?
In finger picking, you can finger pick in both lead and rhythm, but I mostly do it with rhythm playing. And so finger picking is when you use your fingers to play the strings instead of a pick. So often guitar players will use a plastic guitar pick, and then you can also use your fingers to get a different sound, and then you can pluck more strings at once and do some different things.
Interesting. So what's one of your favorite examples of finger picking?
So if you've heard the song Landslide by Fleetwood Mac, or it's also done by the Dixie Chicks, that's a finger picking song. And then there's a couple others as well that are well known. It's used in a lot of country music and blues music and rock music. So, and then especially classical guitarists use a lot of finger picking too. But that's a whole other area that I haven't even started to delve into.
Do you know where it originates from or how it got started?
I'm not sure exactly, but I know classical guitarists, it kind of has a lot of roots in finger picking. And then also a lot of country guitar players started bringing it forward too into more popular music and things like that. So I'm not sure exactly where it started, but
that's okay. I didn't mean to quit you. I just was curious if you knew. But yeah, that's interesting. We'll definitely have to try to play that song right now. Landslide, you said. So you touched on a couple of genres when you were talking about finger picking. What are some of your favorite genres that you like to listen to?
I listen to classic rock music. So I like bands like the Beatles and Rush and Fleetwood Mac, like Led Zeppelin and things like that. But I also really enjoy blues music. And a little bit of jazz music.
Great. That's great that you have a variety in your music. And so right now you're working as a teacher, if I understand correctly.
Yes.
What grade do you teach?
I teach second grade, and I teach 19 second graders. So.
Oh, that's wonderful. So how's that going? This is your first year, right?
Yeah, it's my first year teaching, and I really enjoy it, but there's a lot of challenges, too, that go with it as well. So I'm learning a lot, but yeah, it's been really fun. I can tell that I really like it, and it's really the job that I want to continue to do.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
So how do you incorporate music into your teaching job?
I do incorporate music a lot with the kids as well, and then as well as just for me as a way to relax at the end of the day to play some songs. And also I've learned a lot with music as far as learning that if I practice and I keep practicing that I can get better, so I can apply that same ideas to my teaching. I have so much to learn as a teacher, so just knowing myself that if I keep practicing teaching, it's just like guitar, I'll get better every day. So I'm working.
That's a wonderful analogy. I love that. When did you come up with that analogy?
Well, it's just kind of something that I've been working on, and changing my mindset and realizing that I just need to practice things and know that I have room to grow and that I don't have to be perfect at first as a teacher, because it's totally a learning process.
Right. So that is very a learning process. Learning anything new can be challenging. So I'm very proud of you that you're doing.
Thanks.
You sound like you're doing very well in your job. So you play music for the children as well?
Yes. So I do play some music for them, especially during faith time. is the time when we usually get time. So I work at a Christian school, and so I'll like to play a couple songs for them on guitar. And then I also like to put music on, just, on YouTube, look up songs and things like that when they're working, just to help them relax and have more fun with it. So especially during writing time, I like to do that as well.
What are some of your favorite songs that you play for them?
So on my guitar, I've played This Little Light of Mine, and I've played Oh When the Saints Go Marching In, and then one of their favorite songs is Pharaoh, Pharaoh, which is, another song about Moses.
And how does that one go? The Pharaoh, Pharaoh.
So that one's it's actually based off of Louie Louie. It's to the tune of Louie Louie. And so that one, the kids really like that because it's Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go. So it's based off of one of those older songs,
Louie,
but the kids
Louie.
like it, yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
So the kids like it, and there's hand motions that go with it, so they get really into that.
Oh, that's fun. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I guess it's a great tune, so it's very catchy.
It is.
Yeah. That sounds like a great way to incorporate your music into your teaching, because I feel like it, music can, enhance the way you think. And how do you feel it helps your children, music?
I think it's been a really good calming down tool. So I've noticed sometimes when they're upset or frustrated, if I just put on a little music and we all take a moment to just relax and do some writing or that sort of thing, or even just while they're working, we calm down and we listen to some music. It's really beneficial to both the kids and to me as the teacher. So they're able to just have a little fun with what they're working on and relax, and I can calm down too, and we can just kind of work forward together.
That's wonderful. So what artists or genres do you like to play during those times that you want to calm them down?
For the kids, when we're working on writing, sometimes I'll play, there's jazz, hip-hop, fusion type music, and the kids really like it because it's got that hip-hop feel that they enjoy, and then I like listening to it too because I like jazz, and it's got the little jazz, so it's a little bit of a compromise, and it's kind of cool. We both enjoy it.
It sounds really interesting. I'm not sure if I ever heard that. I should check it out.
Yeah, I don't know much in that genre, but I was just looking up YouTube videos without lyrics, and I was like, hey, this will be perfect because it's kind of study music, and it's more relaxing, but it's got that kind of hip hop jazzy feel. So
that's an interesting hybrid of genres.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. So, what are your plans in the future for your music?
In the future, I'm working, like I said, I've been working on my lead playing and just kind of becoming more well-rounded as a guitar player. So in the future, this summer, I'm going to be performing in church a little bit, and then just getting experience playing with other musicians because I don't really have that at the moment. So I'd like to work on that too, just playing with other people and, improving more as far as, my lead playing and, my improvising. I'd like to work on my improvising as well and do that sort of thing.
So when you say improvising, do you wanna create your own music live, or what do you mean by improvising?
Yeah, so mostly I'd probably be playing a song that I know or have an idea of, and then my improvising would be in a solo. When it came time for a guitar solo, I could kind of use the structure of the song and then create my own solo over it as well. So that's something I'm working on, but it's pretty hard at first. So
yeah, that sounds like a great challenge to work on.
Yeah, exactly.
And do you have a guitar teacher you're working with?
Yeah, I have a super awesome guitar teacher. His name is Aaron Sullivan, and he's a really talented guitarist, but then he's a super awesome teacher as well. So it's been really great because he really pushes me, and he's been trying to get me to, perform, and he was the first one that ever got me to try to perform in front of other people. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So speaking of performing, Emily is going to be playing a song for us in a moment here, and I'm very excited about it. So in a moment, we'll be playing that for you.
I'm going to play Love in Vain, which was originally done, it's a blues tune, and it was originally done by Robert Johnson. But then the Rolling Stones did do a cover of that, so my version is similar to the Rolling Stones version. suitcase in my hand. Well, I followed her to the station with a suitcase in my hand. Well, it's hard to tell, it's hard to tell when all your love's in vain. When the train come in the station, well, I looked her in the eye. When the train come in the station, well, I looked her in the eye. Well, I felt so sad, so lonesome, that I could not help but cry. When the train left the station, there were two lights on behind. When the train left the station, there were two lights on behind. Blue light was my baby, and the red light was my mind. All my love's in vain. All my love's in vain.
You just heard Emily perform.
That was Love in Vain by the Rolling Stones.
Thank you for coming on today, Emily. And I would just like to ask you, why did you pick this song to perform today?
I've just always thought it was a really beautiful song. I really liked the guitar. It was one of those songs where I heard it and I was like, wow, I just love how the guitar sounds in that song. So
It is a gorgeous melody. I really love it. And do the lyrics, how do they speak to you?
it's just like a sad and beautiful song. So it just, I don't know, it's full of emotion. So it's like the blues. So yeah,
Right, the blues. I love it. Very well done.
thank you.
Are there any last words you would like to say?
Nope. I'm happy to be here and it was fun. So thank you.
Yes. Well, that was Emily, and I'm very glad she came on my show today. And you are listening live on WIPZ.org and 101.5 FM.